The race for the Golden Ball hotting up, so which of the game's biggest stars are true contenders, and who are merely pretenders? After a season headlined by him finally getting his hands on the World Cup, Lionel Messi took home his 8th Ballon d'Or after picking up the 2023 prize in Paris back in October. The footballing world has moved on, though, and now debate is raging as we gradually move towards knowing the identity of the 2024 winner. With just a handful of club games left in the European season, it continues to be an intense race. Along with the usual domestic ups and downs, this is a campaign that sees the majority of the globe's best players take part in international tournaments, including the European Championship and Copa America this summer. So after a year that was defined by the battle between Messi's tournament success for Argentina and Erling Haaland's season-long superiority at Manchester City, how much of a bearing on the 2024 Ballon d'Or race will those international competitions have? Meanwhile, could we see the first win from someone who plays their club football outside of Europe, as more and more of the game's biggest names head to up-and-coming leagues in other parts of the world? One thing for certain is that the 90-minute matchup will be here every step of the way to track the contenders for the biggest individual prize the game has to offer. Ready to join us for the ride? Then step right in for the latest update of our Ballon d'Or 2024 power rankings. 5. Florian Wirtz, Bayer Leverkusen. In this year's season, 19 goals, 21 assists. 1 Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen remain unbeaten in all competitions through 50 matches this season, and Xabi Alonso's side have already celebrated the club's first ever Bundesliga title as they ended Bayern Munich's stranglehold on German football. They are also into both the Europa League and DFB Pokal finals, thus ending the season with multiple trophies isn't out of the question. Should that happen, Ballon d'Or voters will be keen to reward Alonso's most important players, and few, if any, are having better campaigns than Wirtz, whose hat-trick against Werder Bremen in April put the seal on their title-winning campaign. The playmaker's form since recovering from a serious knee injury has been superb, and is likely to earn him a £100 million-plus move over the next 12 months or so, as well as a starting role for hosts Germany at Euro 2024. The only thing holding him back right now in terms of the Ballon d'Or is name recognition, but that could easily change in the next 2 months. 4. Phil Foden, Manchester City. In this year's season, 26 goals, 11 assists. 1 Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup. With Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland having both missed chunks of the season through injury, Foden has stepped up in spectacular fashion for City, and is enjoying the best campaign of his already illustrious career to date. He has scored 2 Premier League hat-tricks since the turn of the year to help edge Pep Guardiola's side towards a 4th successive domestic title, though his stunning strike at Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid ended up counting for nothing as City crashed out of the Champions League on penalties in the quarter-finals. That said, not only is he in contention for multiple trophies with City, Foden's form has also given him a great chance of starting for much-fancied England at Euro 2024, too. He's fallen back in the Ballon d'Or race, but he's not out of it yet. 3. Kylian Mbappe, Paris Saint-Germain. In this year's season, 17 assists. 1 Ligue 1 and Trophy des Champions. The saga is almost over, as we now know that this will be Mbappe's final Ballon d'Or campaign as a PSG player, with his protracted move to Real Madrid expected to be confirmed in the coming weeks. Mbappe's goals have already sealed a 3rd successive Ligue 1 title, but the forward's dream of bringing European success to Parc des Princes is over after PSG lost out in the Champions League semi-finals to Borussia Dortmund. That said, with France the favourites to win Euro 2024 in many people's eyes, the 25-year-old could yet enjoy an epic end to the season, with a first Golden Ball still within touching distance. 2. Jude Bellingham, Real Madrid. In this year's season, 24 goals, 13 assists. 1 La Liga and Supercopa de España. The best footballer in the world during the first half of the 2023-24 season, Bellingham took to his new surroundings at Real Madrid like no signing since Cristiano Ronaldo. Not only did he score frequently, but he also netted hugely important goals, too. The hype around him had been tempered in recent months, in part due to him missing games through injury and suspension, but he reignited his golden ball bid with a tireless performance to help knock Manchester City out of the Champions League before netting his second stoppage time winner in El Clasico of the season. With Bellingham getting back to top form, England will be confident of finally getting over their major tournament hump at the European Championship, too. However, for the first time this season, he is no longer the Ballon d'Or frontrunner. 1. Vinicius Jr, Real Madrid. In this year's season, 21 goals, 11 assists. 1 La Liga and Supercopa de España. Injury meant that Vinicius did not get off to the fast start many might have expected when Karim Benzema left Real Madrid, but having finally shaken off his fitness issues, the winger is back to his best, and them some. He netted a hat-trick to help beat Barcelona in the final of the Spanish Super Cup, while he has been in fine goal-scoring form in La Liga as Carlo Ancelotti secured the title at home. Perhaps most notably, though, he was the outstanding player in both legs of Madrid's Champions League semi-final win over Bayern Munich, and few would bet against the electric winger lighting up Wembley in the final on June 1st. When you factor in that he'll also likely be Brazil's main man at the Copa America following Neymar's season-ending knee injury, Vinicius is set up for a memorable 2024.